The earth is mother. And we are killing her. But there's a way to reverse it all. If we look to the ones who hold the answer. So we set out on a journey across the seas to get to know the people, the animals, and the heartbeat of Labuan Bajo.
For 4 days, we lived out on the waters of the Flores Sea, on a vessel called the Ikan Biru. With a crew of 6 men and 8 passengers. Hoping to find out how nature rules in a protected land. But out here in the stillness of the sea, it is not the nature alone that carries the story forward. It is the hands that steer the vessel, the voices that know these waters, and the captain who has lived a life written in the tide and the wind.
Just ignore the camera. I'm just gonna have a chat.
It's okay. Yeah.
So his name is
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah. Sorry?
Cedric
Civic.
or Chu.
Yeah.
Yeah, Francis. Okay, you are the captain of this
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
How long have you been a captain?
Apa tahun itu? Apa bulan itu? 1 year old 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Sebelum kapten saya jadi kru dulu. Akhirnya termotivasi dengan teman-teman yang lain. Saya lihat ya mungkin saya bisa ambil untuk itu saya bilang. Pertamanya saya freelance dulu selama 3 bulan. Akhirnya mereka mungkin ada rasa senang dengan saya dan sampai sekarang saya bertahan jadi di sini, sudah jadi kapten. Bukan dari kecil, saya sejak tahun 2008. Sebenarnya saya suka dengan laut, ya, pemandangannya. Intinya kami hanya termotivasi dengan pemandangannya, dengan pekerjaan ini yang lebih utamakannya.
With Francis guiding us through the Flores waters, we prepared to descend into a world few ever truly see.
So it's a very flat area. The topography is not very interesting, but the montage they like the flat area. It's very easy for them.
Very deep breaths.
Terima kasih. Thank you.
There's always they always give us hot coffee or hot tea after dive. It's so sweet. Yeah.
As we devoured our meals, we couldn't help but wonder who was behind this magic in the middle of the ocean. And then we met him, the chef, a man who has spent over 5 years cooking at sea, crafting meals to sustain the guests. And together with his small team, they formed the backbone of our expedition. Because without them, there will be no comfort at the end of a salt-stained day.
Pinnacles on the reef, as you can, especially on the south side.
While diving in these waters, the adventure is rarely gentle. Powerful currents test your strength, pulling at you as if the sea itself is alive. You fight to stay grounded, yet surrender to its rhythm eventually, trusting that you are safe with Mother Nature. But after years spent beneath the waves, nothing compares to these waters. Diving from a liveaboard here is an experience unlike any other. A place where the ocean's raw power brings you breathtaking beauty. But beyond these turquoise waters lie islands born from fire. Islands that remind you that this land belongs to something far older than us. Within this region roams a creature that has survived for millions of years. A creature that is the last of its kind. The journey now takes us from the depths of the ocean to the heart of Komodo, in search of the legendary Komodo dragons.
Jadi saya ucapkan selamat datang di Taman Nasional Komodo. Sekarang Bapak Ibu berada di Pulau Rinca tepatnya. Perkenalkan, nama saya Dandi. Ya, saya di sini menjadi pemandu lokal di sini. Jadi seperti yang Bapak Ibu lihat di depan ini adalah komodo jantan. Jadi cara kita membedakan komodo jantan dan komodo betina itu dilihat dari ukuran badannya. Ya, komodo jantan itu lebih besar ukurannya daripada komodo betina. Komodo jantan itu juga lebih lama hidupnya dibandingkan komodo betina. Komodo jantan bisa bertahan hidup maksudnya 30 sampai 40 tahun, sedangkan si betina hanya 20 sampai 30 tahun saja. Jadi kecepatan berlari komodo ini kurang lebih sekitar 18 km per jam. Ya, itu untuk jarak yang pendek saja. Jadi seperti yang Bapak Ibu lihat, ini adalah salah satu trik dari komodo. Ya, komodo itu tidak seperti berburunya harimau ataupun singa. Jadi komodo cara berburunya hanya seperti ini. Just like look lazy and sleeping, ya seperti hanya tertidur malas-malasan. Tetapi ketika salah satu dari mangsa mereka tidak melihat mereka, ya dia lari dan menerkam.
As we leave the world of the Komodo dragon, we return once more to the sea. Here in Labuan Bajo, every horizon holds a new discovery. Having explored its vast underwater world, we now turn to the places above the waves to uncover what more this remarkable place had to offer. On a certain coastline of Komodo National Park lies one of nature's rarest wonders, a beach tinted pink by microscopic creatures living within its sands. Delicate blend of coral and life, creating a shoreline found in only a handful of places on Earth. Landing on Komodo Island, a place widely known for its beauty, we were extremely excited. Yet what we witnessed was a different story for us. In that moment, we were reminded of why we travel slowly, why we choose to tread lightly. Because when too many footsteps engulf a place, even the most remarkable places can lose the very magic that makes them worth visiting. And it is here where we felt the importance of protecting these landscapes. Labuan Bajo's richness is not found in nature alone. In a quiet corner of the town is a woman-run heritage center dedicated to preserving the traditional Songket weaving of the Manggarai people.
So this is the ingredients, you can see on the table, the ingredients that we make here. Basically, the most ingredients that we make here is from many kind of woods, the bark of the woods, and then the fresh leaves as well. And then, the natural color is not consistently, so that's why when we produce one color, it's not only one time to soak in the color, but many times. This is the original one, the cotton, the white one. Yeah. And then here we have the blue one. It's from indigo. That's the plant of indigo. So from this plant, we just take the leaves and then we do fermentation. And then we just leave it for around 2 nights. And then we can see the color turns blue.
Today, fewer than 70 women across Flores still carry this skill. What is truly remarkable is that every town in Flores tells its story through pattern and thread. Each region weaves its own identity.
The reality right now, you cannot see a lot of cotton plant anymore. Most of the community here already changed to the fabric process. So we just plant this cotton here just for educate the people who come here. Just one cotton plant like this is not enough to make one sarong because of tourism as well. So in the past, we just weave for ourselves, for our traditional ceremony in the village. But now, people can get money from weaving, so they can produce and then they can sell it. So that's why when they produce, they choose chemical, and then when they sell it, it's not too expensive. So that's why in the past, our ancestors only produced 2 sarong or 2 scarf a year.
Our journey then brought us to a place that lives in harmony with the land, a quiet home known as New Eden. Here, the philosophy is simple: to exist with nature rather than against it. Structures are designed by the owner, a bamboo enthusiast. In this sanctuary, mornings begin with the sights of birds, at nightfall to the sound of insects. Staying here was a reminder that preserving a place is not only about protecting its wildlife and waters, but also the choices we make in how we live.
It's traditional from Sumba and it's handmade. It's handmade and not with electric machine. For the color from the leaf and from tree too, it's a natural color.
But this beauty is fragile, and in a rapidly changing world, even these remote islands are not immune to the pressures we place upon them. Almost as if the place itself was testing us, an opportunity presented itself through Akri, a local guide and a quiet guardian of these waters.
Nama saya Akri. Saya seorang tour guide di Labuan Bajo, Flores, Nusa Tenggara Timur, Indonesia. Kita itu di laut, yang kita perlu jaga itu sampah. Artinya kalau banyak sampah, otomatis banyak tamu yang tidak datang ke sini nanti. Kemudian tamunya nggak senang dengan laut kita. Pokoknya kita sebagai tuan rumah di sini, kita harus jaga betul yang namanya sampah.
We watched as he began removing what the tides had carried in. A small act, but one done with purpose. Moved by his dedication, we joined him.
Tadi untuk sekarang, siapapun yang buang sampah di laut, diusahakan ataupun orang lihat buang sampah, teman-teman usahakan dipungut. Kita saling peduli lah, saling dihargai. Jadi itulah.
And as if in quiet agreement, the ocean offered us a gift, the sight of a graceful sea turtle gliding through the clear water, telling us what is still here and what we stand to lose if we stop caring. As evening descended on Kalong Island, we found ourselves waiting for one of the region's most important natural events. And there it was. From the mangrove forest, vast colonies of fruit bats emerge each night to feed, a migration that plays a crucial role in maintaining the health of these ecosystems. By dispersing seeds across the islands, they regenerate forests and shape the habitats on which countless other species depend on. Watching them sweep across the sky in their thousands was truly mesmerizing. Across these islands, we have witnessed worlds shaped by forces far older than ourselves. The marine life beneath the waves, the dragons that roam the land, the forests that breathe life during dusk, and the hands that preserve traditions passed down through generations. Here in Labuan Bajo, nature and culture are not separate stories. Instead, one cannot survive without the other. But the future of places like this is far from certain. Rising seas, warming oceans, vanishing traditions, and the growing pressures of tourism threaten the delicate balance that has allowed these wonders to exist. Yet, in the small acts of those who call this place home, And maybe in every traveler who chooses to tread gently, there is hope. For the fate of these islands lies in the choices we make today. If we listen, if we learn, if we choose to care, then perhaps the coral will continue to flourish, the dragons will continue to walk, the bats will continue to rise each night, and the ancient stories of Flores will continue to be told. This journey through Labuan Bajo has shown us that the world remains extraordinary, not by chance, but because people choose to protect it. And it is our shared responsibility to make sure that the beauty we find today is still here tomorrow.